canopies over the sidewalk.
Speaking of shopping, are you trying to find that present for someone who is hard to please? Well, here's an idea for someone with idle hands. Russ Main has owned a pinball machine for 5 years. This is his second game. He prefers pinball over video games because he feels pinball is a more challenging game.
Especially the earlier video games, when they first came out, they seemed to be a little bit more repetitive. If you learned a pattern, you could do quite well on them. Where a pinball machine, it's pretty independent. Each game's different, and it really takes a little bit more skill to play the pinball machine, I think.
And Maine likes the freedom of programming his machine for free games and the number of balls used per game. Jerry Johnston sells amusement games. He says sales of pinball machines to the general public are up this year.
Normally every Christmas we sell quite a few games, videos, and pinballs to people that put them in their family rooms. And last Christmas we didn't sell very many. This year I've noticed that it has picked up because we've sold quite a few machines already this year to people for their homes.
After the initial investment of buying a machine, you don't need to make additional purchases, unlike buying additional video cartridges. Pinball machines start at around $400. Rob Snyder reporting for Northwest News.
The conditions were great for skiing today at the Willamette Pass ski area. As Gene Pica reports, it was just what the operators were hoping for as they showed off their resort that's recently been in a state of transition.
A new look is what the Willamette
Stereo and video discounters.
It's 2 weeks before Christmas, and a young Marcola family lost everything they owned when their rented mobile home caught on fire today. Mike Mason, his wife, and 2 small children were not at home when the fire broke out early this afternoon. The Marcola Rural Fire Department suspects the fire started in the chimney flue. The double-wide trailer had a wood stove inside. The Masons are longtime residents of Marcola. The family owns Wayne's Market, and that's where the family was when the fire broke out. Firefighters say the home was lost by the time they arrived, even though the station is only a fourth of a mile away. Apparently, mobile home fires double in intensity every 45 seconds. Last year, flue fires caused more than $7 million worth of damage statewide. It ranks right behind smokers' carelessness in the leading cause of fires. Now Eugene Company is marketing a new device and trying to blaze a new trail in preventing flue fires. Flue fires have been the second leading cause of blazes in Eugene over the past 2 years. They burn fast and hot. Some reach 2,000-degree temperatures. Airborne creosote sparks endanger surrounding structures as well. For hundreds of years, the legendary chimney sweep has had the dirty job of preventing creosote buildup. Now, modern technology is taking over. A Eugene company has purchased the marketing and patent rights for this automatic chimney sweep. The remote-controlled, electrically operated system runs a wire brush along a pulley, sweeping off the soot. The automatic system is installed on top of the chimney. Not as nostalgic as the old way, but just as effective, according to company president Jim Odom.
We won't put the chimney sweeps out of a job because, first of all, if the chimney sweeps were doing every home, we wouldn't have had over 4,000 flue fires this year in Oregon alone. So no, we're not going to put them out of work. I think we can help them a lot, and as a matter of fact, there is money to be made off selling the unit, of course, and installing it. Plus, the chimney sweep can come around every 2 years on a contract basis and inspect the flue and make sure everything is still in working order.
The automatic sweep is more expensive than the personal touch, but Odom says the system pays for itself over time. In fact, insurance companies might be interested in lowering rates for homes equipped with the device.
They are looking at incorporating this into the policy discount program where if you have a smoke detector, a fire extinguisher, and a deadbolt, and a flue clean, then your policy will be reduced through these safety measures.
It's one of those devices that looks so obvious you wonder why you didn't think of it yourself. But Odom says he spent more than a year researching the market and developing the product, and he says there's no other like it. A chimney sweep charges about $50 per job. The automatic model costs about $250 if you install it yourself.
Well, Hallie's